Hello guys, welcome to Coding Cafe. My name is Mohammed Ali, and in the previous tutorial, as you remembered, we have completed our sign-in, using the Firebase. Now in this tutorial, we will allow user to register using the Firebase authentication. But before doing the sign up process, one thing which we need to do is to create a home page and add a logout button there so that the user can first log out from the app, and then we will allow user to sign up. Okay, so yeah, come here, open the project, go to Visual Studio Code, and this is our project. And one thing which I need to mention here is that here you can see we have added this, that is if the user is logged in, that is if the user is authenticated, then we are sending the user to the home page. And on the home page here we say that is if the user is not logged in. Okay, so we forgot to write here these exclamation marks, which means not, if not user. Okay, if he is not authenticated, if he is not logged in, then we are going to send the user to the signin.html page. Now what we're gonna do is, let's on our home page, let's design our this page quickly. So just for the time saving, let's just copy paste these, this head from here, copy it, and just come here to the home and replace this with our this head. Okay, and change this to home. Now what we're gonna do is, instead of calling this home, we are going to give this a name. Let's rename this as main. Okay, mainpage.html, mainpage.html. Okay, and let's give it main. Okay, this is our main page. And also we can send the user to sign in, and on the sign in, make sure to change this here. Okay, which is our main page. So we can say main page. Make sure to do these changes. Okay, because home page is our other page which we will create, and this is our main page. After when the user is logged in, we will send the user to the main page. From there a user will use the app. So anyways, now what gonna we do next is, so just like you guys see a toolbar in Android application, we are going to add a navbar. Okay, and on that navbar we will have a drop down which will have options, and inside that we will add our logout button, and then we will add some nav buttons, which is home, my blogs, and all these stuffs. So yeah, here remove this h1 tag, and this is our body. Here let's add a class h minus 100, and then you can say nav class navbar dash expand dash lg bg minus dot. Background will be dark for it, and text will be white, so we say text white. Then we can say div class equals to container dash food ul. Let's add a class to it, which will be our navbar navbar minus nav. Now let's add our first item to it, which will be basically, you can say, a logo to our app. So how we can do this? You can just write li, which means list item, and then we can say class. You want to make this active, so that it can glow a little bit on the screen. Active. Then we have to add our first anchor, you can say Our first lit item will be blog app. This will be basically the title, you can say. And we can say class navbar dash brand, and if you want you can add some styling to it. Is the color will be white smoke. Put a semicolon here, and then let's add our text decoration dash style colon wavy. Then make sure to put a semicolon here at the end. Now inside the href you can pass the link, I mean whatever the link you want to add, that is when a user click on this blog app, then where you basically want to send the user. So you can send the user to the home page, which you will create later, but now let's replace it with hash, okay, which means do nothing. So now let's add our another item. So just copy this one, paste, and then paste it here twice. So the second one will be home, and the third one will be my blogs. That is, when the user click on it, we will display to the user his own blogs. So yeah, now make sure to change this brand to link also for this one, and just I mean we are displaying it not like this. I mean let's add a span so that it can little bit looks beautiful, you can say. So yeah, here we can give it a class to it, but I mean there is no need of it. We just need to add some color to it. So let's say style color will be white, and then here we can say home. And also let's copy paste this and replace it with this one. First of all, change this to my blogs. Now after this UL, let's add our drop down bar at the right side of the page. Like let's say this is our web page. Okay, then here I hope you have watched the introductory video for this Firebase Web App series. I hope you have seen it. Okay, so yeah, just remember that in your mind and let's add it. Okay, so div, first let's close this because most of the time I forgot to write the ending div. Okay, so div, and let's add a class. So the class will be as I told you, drop down navbar dash right, and then in here we can add a button. Let's give id to it, but since we do not need this button to perform any operation, we just want that when a user click, and basically let me tell you, this is our options button on which a user will basically click. Let me write it quickly. On which a user will click and a drop down list will appear in which you will have a logout button, and you can add more buttons like home, whatever you want. So I mean there is no need to give id to it, so just add a class for styling, dtn dash light drop down dash toggle bg dash dark text dash white. Now just to make the code a little cleaner, let's move this to the next line. Okay, and then we have our, let's add a type to it. So type is as usual button, data dash toggle, drop down ARIA dash JS pop-up has pop-up true area dash expanded to true. We do not want it to expand it, so let's change it to false. So options, and now we have to add our button to inside. I mean, when a user click on this option, we should display a logout button. So to add this after this button, we can add a div and then class drop down menu ARIA dash labeled by use. Okay, here we will need basically ID. Okay, so what we're gonna do, I mean, we have to add ID to our this button, so let's give it ID. So we can say option dash ID. Okay, and just copy this option ID, and it must be labeled by option ID. And yeah, now let's add inside this div. We can now finally add our logout. So we can say logout, and then here we can say class equals to drop down dash item, and let's give ID to it because we will be needing it. I mean, when a user click on it, so btn dash logout. And in the same way you can add further buttons. Okay, logout, home, whatever. I mean, in the drop down list if you want, but we just want this logout button from the drop down, so we just add this logout. So yeah, let's just save this and we can see the result, that basically what we got on the screen. So it is running now, and the name is basically our main page. So mainpage.html, and basically we are logged out. Okay, so let me log in again. So let's click on it, and here you can see we are on the main page, but the design looks little bit, I mean, this is not cool. We have to add, and also this options drop down list is not working if you click on it. So anyways, let's I mean, we have to check something, and also we need to add a div basically, which we will use for our home and my blogs. Okay, we will create some views or some pages for both of these in which we will display it. So for that, what we're gonna do is, after this div, but let me check one thing. I mean, before doing this, we have to make our design aligned. Okay, we cannot move ahead. I mean, it will not be a good idea. So here you can see we have class active blog app, and I forgot to remove this class active from the home, also from here. And let's just save this and check it. So yeah, I mean, let's add this one. class. Now we can add another div inside here. Call minus lg minus 0 bg dash call dash lg dash 0 bg dash secondary. Now let's add another div. Call minus lg minus 12. Class equals to container, and let's give id to it because we will be accessing it by this. I mean, when we will be displaying, and we will set the views, the home and my blogs view to our this main page. So anyways, I mean, this is something which is related to the, I mean, in the next video basically we will add this and we will display our post by using this div. Anyways, just let it, I mean, we have to make our design aligned. Okay, so here let's do it. Now, one thing which I need to mention here is, first of all, as you know that these material icon and style CSS, these do not belong to this page, so remove these two, okay, because we are purely using the bootstrap and jQuery which we are getting online, I mean from their sites. Okay, so let's save it because it will mix the classes then. Okay, let's save it, and here you can see it is okay now. Oh, my blog. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just this one link which is for including the bootstrap. Okay, whenever we use bootstrap, then we use this bootstrap.min.js and bootstrap.min.css. This is for the css, this is for the bootstrap, I mean overall, and this one is for the jQuery. Okay, so I forgot to mention all of these three links. Also make sure to copy paste this link, okay, which is bootstrap.min.js, I mean this one. Okay, copy it and come here to the sign in page and paste it below alongside with these two other links which we added earlier. Okay, so that our bootstrap thing is completed. Min.js, jQuery, and then we have bootstrap.min.css. So yeah, that's it. Now also on the sign up page, let's just paste it here also quickly. Okay, which is min.css, this one is for jQuery, and this one is bootstrap min.js. So yeah, that's it. Now you can save it, and then we have our this one. Okay, I'm really sorry for this, I mean this is nav dash link. Okay, not navbar, remove this bar from it, nav dash link. Now let's save it and refresh the page. So here you can see it. I mean, this is so cool. Blog app, home, my blogs. Now it is totally aligned and it is working really nice. So yeah, that is so cool. Now let's just add the code for the logout. So make sure to check their ID. It is btn logout. Okay, so go to the index.js, and for the time saving I'm going to copy this, paste it here, and remove the whole code from inside this. Remove this. Okay, and make sure to change the ID with our btn dash logout. Now let's write the code for the sign out. So it is so simple. I mean, all you're gonna need is just to write firebase.auth dot sign out. That's it. So yeah, everything is okay now. Let's save all, and let me tell you, I mean, before testing the app, now make sure that you test the app on any authentic browser like Google Chrome, Opera, or the Firefox. Okay, do not test the app on any third-class browser because that browsers have no support for the HTML5 or bootstrap. Okay, and it will not work. I mean, so make sure to use authentic browser like Opera, Firefox, or Google Chrome. Okay, so I'm going to test my app on Opera browser. Okay, so yeah, I mean, let's write me the localhost 8080, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to write our signin.html. Now I will show you that how basically it works. So you can see we are logged in. Sorry, we are on the login page. Let me write the email password. Let's click on login, and here you can see we are on the main page. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to write here sign in, okay, from the search bar. If I click, I mean, write signin.html and press enter, here you can see it automatically send us to the home page. Okay, here you can see it. If we write it signin.html, because we are now already logged in, so we will click on this logout button, only then we will be logged out from the app. So I'm going to click on logout, and here you can see now I am on the sign in page. If I click here on, I mean, if I write here, I mean, if I want to go to the main page, okay, .html, and press enter, then here you can see it not allow us to go to the main page. So it just like, I mean, it is basically the authentic way. So it is just like working just like you guys see in Facebook or other social networking apps, in which basically we it basically do the user authentication. So Firebase is really cool. I mean, it provides a very unique authentication so that the user can have access to their data and nobody else can access their data. Okay, only the user who has their account, that is the password and email, only that user is able basically to go to the main page and update blogs or update post. So yeah, I mean, that is so cool, that is so nice. So yeah, that's it for this video, and in the next video tutorial we will be working on our sign up page. Take care of yourself and bye for now.